Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to another episode of Things You Should Know Whilst Dating a Frenchman, or if you have intention of dating a Frenchman or within the Europe community. This playlist, this video is for you. Sit tight and let's go. My name is Mariama. Thank you for joining me today as we're going to dive into another interesting subject. This is something that I've been meaning to talk about for some time, but I've been trying to, gather some ideas, read some articles. Although, yes, trust me, the internet is not always that good, because sometimes when you check Google for certain people, like Google will give you I don't know, when you go Google checking for countries and stuff, Google will like to give these beautiful pictures about European countries and the rest. But when you get into the country, like what you see is like it's like what I ordered from versus what I receive. It's a totally different ball game altogether. So today I want to basically talk about finances again. And then I also want to wrap my hands around respect. And I also want to wrap my hands around lies when it comes to the Frenchmen or men that are living within the borders of France. They know how to speak the language. They have been here for more than 3 or 5 or 10 years. They have naturalized. They are now within, despite they come from other countries, but they have been living here for some time. They now have a French book. They are now, being called Frenchmen. Like in general, just put it that way. So they have this habit of lies. When I talk about, say, I have another playlist titled Dating an African Man in Europe. I also talk about their lies. I don't know. When it comes to lies, men, it's not about skin, it's not about race, it's not about country. It's like something that, they just like doing. So just lie a lot. I don't know what they derive from that. I don't know how they feel about it, but maybe for them, they think it's okay. Oh, let me just lie and just move on. You can see a full-grown man. Like, one thing I always say, when you are within the borders of France, you're thinking of dating. Trust me, don't go for age. Oh, is that is something. Oh, it's above 25. Oh, it's above 40. Or even if it's above 50. Oh, it's mature. Maybe has gotten some experience. He will not give me headache. Trust me. Here, age does not mean anything. You can see a man that is 50 that is still living like, like some buffoon, honestly. When it comes to lies, they can lie. They can even lie more than Africans sometimes. There was this time I was having this communication with this guy here, and then he mentioned to me that he's single, like single, like he's not talking to anybody or stuff like that. But then I'm a very curious person. Then the moment I know someone's name, I know your name, right? I know your last name. The next thing I'll do is to go to social media and start looking for every social media platform. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'll just try to dig up and just look something. Even TikTok. So this guy was talking to me about how, he's single, looking for someone serious. All this while, that guy was in a very, is married. Like, I don't know if he's like legally married, because in France here they have that system where two people can move in together. They can be living as couple, but they are not married. I don't know why, but maybe that is their culture. Maybe to them that is cool. So this man is living with someone. They have kids, and by the looks of it, like the other video I saw, it seems like the lady is even pregnant also on top of it. And so this guy, the other time I asked him, I said, wow, you talk about being single, but I managed to dig up your social media. And it was like, wow, really? I said, yes. And I saw your videos with your woman and everything. No, we are not together anymore. It's just I'm helping her if she needs something, or you ride to hospital or appointment. I'm always there for her. I'm like, they can't lie. You can see a guy talking to you, telling you about how he wants something serious, how he wants something committed, but trust me, all he wants to get into is your pants. Before a man tells you about how much, he loves you, how much he wants to be with you, the things he wanted to do with you, have a family, do this and do that, I'll always say, make sure you don't get physical first. If you can wait, even if the minimum of 3 months, don't get physical. With physical, you know what I'm talking about, sexual activities. Because at that time frame, when they want to get in between your legs, trust me, they can tell you everything that you want to know. The calls will be active, the communication, everything will be active. But the ones that are not serious, they will not, they will not put in the effort for even up to 1 month to keep up. If you're talking to them like 1, 2, 3 weeks and you are yet to give them a time for you guys to see, and when they ask for you guys to see, not the only thing that is on the the only thing on their mind is you guys going to get physical. Before you can give that, okay, yes, okay, let's see, make sure you have gotten enough time and evidence to know if this person is worthy. Don't believe everything that they say. They can lie. Men, let me just use this word, men and lies. It's like you can't, you can't separate it. It's like they go both in, like, both of them, they walk hand in hand. I'm a man, lying is my motto. It's like the daily affirmations that they read to themselves every morning. Like I said in my videos, I'm not here to discourage you. I'm just giving you a little bit of hint, or I would say a guideline, for things you should look out for. The little red flags, don't ignore them. I know as a woman, I can also relate to that. Sometimes we get emotionally attached before the men. We start catching feelings by just mere conversations. You can be texting to someone and then you just be smiling on yourself. I know. But before you get physical with them, please make sure you are convinced a little bit. Don't get me wrong, you can never be sure. You can never know someone 100%. That is a very big lie. Even if you are married, you are living with someone for over 20 years, there are things that they will do that will just surprise you, as if you have not been living with them for over a decade. So just imagine you starting very young. You're talking to a guy over 1 month, then someone asks you, you start saying all these magical, amazing things. Oh, I know him so well. Oh, I trust him. You don't know a dime. You just know the things that he told you. You have not even tried to check and verify if those informations are correct or they are wrong. You are just there all excited because for you, you're going to start something new. It's an adventure. In your mind, you would have thought of you guys living together. You would have thought of the marriage. You would have thought of, your kids, the family you are going to groom together. I know how the woman's minds work. Our mind sometimes it works in a very crazy and stupid ways. Don't be that kind of a woman. If you're that kind of woman, you catch feelings and start planning everything even before you guys see each other. Stop it. That is, if this guy like eventually decided to walk out of your life, you get, it's like your world is like, crumbling down. You get shattered because you have so many expectations. You give this guy so much respect, so much attention. You raise the bars, the standards so high, and it could not even reach the minimum. I'm not saying you should not fall in love. Love is a beautiful thing. I love love. But just take your time. Just take things slow, one step at a time. You guys are communicating. Keep it at that level. Don't start building all these fantasies, all these high expectations, all this, in your mind, you have pictured this guy like the perfect man. It's your dream, it's your kind of man. Don't do that. Give it time. Give it minimum of 3 months. And see if you can keep up the same speed it starts with from the beginning you guys start talking. Because like I said earlier, when with the beginning, when they want to get in between your legs, trust me, honey, they will say anything and everything within their book to get you to that position where they want you. And after that, they will just disappear. They don't have any form of remorse. They don't have the intelligence or the self-respect even for themselves to even say a proper goodbye. Their best ways get what they want and ghost you without considering your feelings, your emotions, your body that you just give up for them. They are very disrespectful. Don't go and start catching feelings because of the bunch of lies they cooked up and gave to you. You now accept it with all of your heart and think, I found my Mr. Right. There are good men within the walls of France. I've seen couple videos on YouTube. I've seen some of them on TikTok that are dating black women, that are dating even women of their kind, of their own race. They treat them nicely. They are gentlemen. But majority of them are just buffoons. No respect. Not, no, it's like they are just stone cold and heartless. All they care about is how to get in between a woman's leg, release what they want to release, and then get up without even considering that you are a human being. You have feelings. So before you start catching feelings from the beginning, don't. Think of the negative side also. Like, I remember years ago I was talking to someone that told me that, like, Mama, you don't have to be always too positive. And I was like, why? I'd like to say positive things. I like to expect positive things. Then he told me, you will be heartbroken so many times if you're going to go ahead with life with this positive attitude and expecting the best from everyone. I asked, what do you mean by that? He told me that when you're thinking of the positive, also think of the negative. So if anything that life presents for you, you would have also prepared your mind for, okay, this positive aspect that I'm thinking, what if it goes bad? How am I going to react to this? He said, but when you are always this positive, I'm like that, I trust easily. I get attached easily. That was then. I'm no longer like that. He said you will get heartbroken so many times, like you will even find it very hard to even love yourself or trust or love other people. He said, go ahead with life, be positive, but only about yourself. In whatever situation life presents with you, make sure you handle them from both perspectives, both the negative and the positive. So you will get your mind and your emotional being prepared for whatever might occur. That is what I want to tell you guys today. The lies, the disrespect, whatever. When you start talking to a guy within the borders of France, being it whatever nationality, since he has been living in France for over years, he has naturalized as as a Frenchman, make sure you think of both the positive and the negative. So whatever may happen along the line, you are mentally and emotionally prepared to walk through it as if it did not happen and just go ahead with your life. But when you are always that positive, you meet a guy, you start thinking of all the cool things because he's telling you the cool things. He's keeping up with the communication. He wants to get to. They can pretend, they can lie to get what they want. And once they are done, they start making excuses, and eventually they'll just ghost you with no respect or regards for your feelings. Thank you for watching. Once more, my name is Mariama. Please subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you all next Saturday for another episode of Things You Should Know Whilst Dating the Frenchman. Ciao, ciao, and bye.